What is up? Oh my gosh. Okay, so this game has been fun. It is literally D&D. I've probably stayed up too late playing this game. The last couple of days. Uh, um, I was on a huge fast for games, gaming in general until today. I did kind of play this week on this game because I was like, oh hey, you know what? It's D&D. It's not really phone game. And then this morning, as I'm playing, I'm like, you know what? This is kind of actually just a phone game. Just I feel kind of bad. um, but it's like I said, it's D&D. It's for by yourself. I really enjoy it. I love to play. I love to play D&D in general. And quite literally, all my friends that do play D&D has kind of, well, my main friend that usually runs the D&D campaign has moved away. And I have not really reached out to the other guys to see if they want to do anything because we're all busy. And none of my church friends really like to play D&D either. So, but that's okay. That's okay. All right. So, the bad part about this is the phone is up and down, and so. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just go and hit characters. I am going to tell you the story here, but I'm gonna. I'm at level 2. I'm a halfling rogue. It's. I got to pick between like 4 characters. It was really fun. The name of this campaign is about. It's called. Hold on. Midwinter Rhyme is what it's called. So you start off helping a village by getting their. It's not a Yule log. It's called a Yule goat. Back, and you help them celebrate, or help them get it back to celebrate the fun festivities. So, right off the bat, I'm killing an ogre. So, I wake up passed out in the woods, and in the snow, it's freezing cold, and I'm passed out, and I hear footprints. I'm trying to remember what happened, and as I am, I'm backing up into a tree, and then this ogre kind of steps out into the trail with the item I'm supposed to get back, the Yule goat. But he smells me, so he kind of stops and like he's looking around because, like I said, he senses me. And then these kids did not clean these bowls very well. Anyways, so I'm like trying to talk to the ogre to give me the item back without, doing a fight, because sometimes that's how I am. Sometimes I like to bring my real life self into my games. So, sorry, doing dishes at the same time. Anyways, so I take out the ogre. That was a fun takeout. Very fun takeout. I climb up the tree and shoot him with the arrow after stabbing him in the eye with a knife. So yeah. Okay. Moving on. I haven't even used my sword yet, to be honest with you. And then I go back to the festive thing, have fun, dance with some pretty girl, end up meeting with the girl next day, ask her for help, because the elder of the whole place wants me to go cut some wood and bring it for firewood, so that way I wanted to earn my keep, you know, because they're letting me stay there. So we find some black ice, and I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna touch that. I don't know what it is right now. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm having fun with this woman, and so I get to the next day after, you know, going on a date with her, and I get to the next day, and I'm helping out their shop because I wanted, like I said, earn my keep. So I'm hanging out with her family, doing some stuff, and then I realized, and I'm sitting at this table waiting for them to get done with a rush because I'm like, I'm useless right now, and I just chopped some wood for them, and I was like, you know what? There was black ice. I just remembered that, so I started like thinking to myself, like, what's up with this black ice, and I'm on day 3 of this campaign, and so at the moment, so I run back to the woods. I tell the lady that I've been with for the last 2.5 days, that, hey, I'm gonna go look at this ice again. I worry the crap out of her, and then I go and touch the ice with the knife that I stole from, not the one I stabbed the ogre in the eye, but the one I stole from him. But yeah, I go and touch the ice with that blade, and it starts to like hiss and do some weird ice crap up the knife, and I drop it, and I throw some snow on it, and it turns black ice as well, and I'm like, okay, I'm out. And so I put up a little fancy wannabe perimeter, like, of stuff like, hey, don't cross this line, and then I go get some help, and we make a better perimeter, and then we're now in the elder's house trying to, oh yeah, it's locked, my bad, trying to go about, this took 7 minutes, nice, okay, we're trying to figure out what this stuff is. It's called rim frost or frost rim. I will tell you in just a second once I continue. Okay. Stop it, please. That is one thing that annoys me, though. Rime frost. My bad, rime frost. And I just copied the whole thing to my clipboard. That's fantastic. Okay. All right. So the DM says you continue to delve into the brittle pages, searching for a counter. The texts grow less clear, more I don't know what that word is, as knowledge itself was fading with time. There were mentions of the warmth of the living heart, pure flame, and the sun's unwavering gaze as forces that resist the rime frost advance, hinting that its power wanes in the presence of strong, vibrant life, or objects imbued with potent positive energy. The passage speaks of the rime frost's insidious hum, suggesting that its loud, harmonious vibrations might disrupt its corrupting influence through the species are vague. The true path to stopping the whisper itself, however, remains elusive. The texts imply that destroying the physical manifestations of the rime frost might slow the advance, but the truly banish the entire requires understanding its deeper spiritual nature, a knowledge these village texts do not possess. The Ironwood Monastery or similar of ancient wisdom is vaguely pointed at as potential sources of such profound answers. Hey, they mentioned the Ironwood Monastery a few texts ago about the lady I was with was saying, hey, maybe we should go there. So I'll speak up. State I found. I like how this DM kind of, instead of me just having to tell the whole story myself in this text, I can be like, yo, I tell everyone what you just told me. and it helps. So that way I'm not like, hey, this is what I found out, blah, 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 blah. I speak up and state I found some good info and tell them what I found. Alright, so you only get like a certain amount of texts each month. I did go ahead and subscribe because I want to play this. And it's like $6 a month. So that's not bad. It's not bad. You could also do 6 months at a time and only spend $30, which is actually cheaper, I'm pretty sure. So, but dreams, warmth, life itself. Oh, hold on, I didn't read the top part. You push back from the table, a grim understanding settling over the features. Elder, Anaya, you begin, your voice quiet but firm. I think I found something. This Rhymefrost? It's far more than just strange ice. You then relay your findings, explaining the connection to the whisper in the ice, an ancient, malevolent entity that corrupts the world with despair and corrosive cold. It drains warmth itself, you continue, and the text suggests it prepares the way for the whisperer in the or its minions. Direct contact isn't just physically harmful, it can chill the spirit, bring despair. However, you add, a flicker of hope in your eyes, there are mentions of things that resist it. Warmth of living heart, pure flame, the sun's unwavering gaze, even harmonious vibrations. Destroying the Rhymefrost itself might slow its advance, but truly banish the source. These texts point places like the Ironwood Monastery for deeper wisdom. Anaya listens, her face pale, her hand instinctively reaching for yours across the table. The elder's expression grows steadily grimmer. With each word, a deep, unsettling fear etched into her ancient face. The whisper, she murmurs, her voice barely audible. It has been many centuries since that name has last spoken in truth. I better go. No. The fact. So this is really fun game. I'm not gonna lie, it's been fun to read it, and it's been fun to come up with scenarios to go through. I'm not gonna stay on here much longer. This was more of a catch-up video, just to kind of go over the fact that this is a fun game. Not gonna lie, this is a really awesome game. I know what I'm going to be playing for a while, to be honest with you. This is one of the things that make it a little tedious, is because I have to wait for the dungeon master to think, the AI system. But I do do other things, as you can tell. You kind of heard me probably doing some of my dishes as I go play this. So I don't, yeah, just completely okay. The elder sighs, a sound heavy with the weight of years' unspoken burdens. When you first spoke the strange ice sage, she explains, her gaze distant, I truly hoped it was merely a localized blight, perhaps a lingering curse from some forgotten skirmish. To speak the name Whisperer aloud, to give voice to such a fear, is to invite the shadows closer. Or so the old superstitions claim. She looks at you, then her eyes sharp, acknowledging your observation. But you, young one... Oh, fart. Okay. But you, young one, you have uncovered true nature. And with it, the truth. The Whisperer is not merely an entity or cold, but of despair. It feeds on fear, on hopelessness. Our ancestors fought it once centuries ago, driving it back into the deepest ice. The knowledge of the war, and how they truly defeated it has been intentionally obscured, whispered only in fragments, lest the memory itself give it strength to return. She gestures to the scattered text. Even these are mere shadows of the truth. I want to be honest. Glance. Oh yeah, hold on. Dang it. Hold on, I think. Hold on. This will at least hold it at bay if I need to go to the monastery. I forgot how to spell monastery. It's not how you spell it. Oh well, hopefully the AI understands what I'm trying to say. I need to go to the monastery. Oh wait, it's in here, isn't it? Duh. You let me find it. Jeez. Whatever. It'll get its point. Oh. This will at least hold it at bay if I need to go to the monastery to dig deeper. This town. Ever seen. Oh, it's been 20 minutes. My bad. Okay. Okay, hold on. You lean forward, your voice earnest, elder, and explicitly states the possibility of defeating it with the warmth. Your gaze softens and finds Naya's and genuine smile touching your lips. And I've felt more warmth in these last few days from all the villagers than I have in my entire life. You turn back to the elder, conviction in your eyes. I think we should extend the festivities. Let the music, the laughter, the shared meals, let the warmth of our shield be our shield. It could at least hold the Rimfrost at bay, especially if I need to go to the monastery. Oh, I was close. Anyway, to dig deeper for more son of a biscuit. More specific answers. This town is probably the warmest place I've ever seen. Anaya's eyes sparkle at your words, a blush rising over her cheeks, clearly touched by your sentiment. The elder listens intently, her expression a mix of weary caution and dawning consideration. She glances from you to Anaya, then back to the ancient text. Warmth of the living heart, you say? She murmurs, her fingers tracing the faded symbol on a scroll. It is a bold thought, sage. A hopeful one, and perhaps a necessary one. This despair it feeds upon, it will find no purchase in a community united in joy. Ha ha ha! Let the party begin! Let the party begin. Rises from her seat, her gaze sweeping over the scattered text, and then to your determined face, a deep breath expands your chest. And when she speaks, her voice rings with newfound confidence. Conviction, my bad. You are right, sage. If despair is its fodder, then joy shall be its famine. Let the midwinter face continue, and I claps her hands. A bright, relieved smile breaking across her face. Word spreads through the village like wildfire. Soon the sounds of laughter and music, which had begun to wane, swell anew. Villagers emerge from their homes, their faces lit with a determined mirth. Torches are relit, musicians tune their instruments, and the aroma of spiced wine and roasted meats once again fills the crisp air. The village square, though still touched by winter's chill, becomes a vibrant tapestry of defiant celebration, a beacon of warmth against the encroaching darkness. Asking if I need to journey to the monastery. Boom. swaying as she oversees the renewed preparations. I did not read that. I was reading in my head. I apologize. You approach her, a question clear in her eyes. Elder, you begin. With the festivities continuing, do I still need to journey to the Ironwood Monastery? She turns to you, a warm but serious expression on her face. Sage, the warmth of our celebration, oh my gosh, is a powerful shield. Yes, it will certainly help to deter the Whisperer's intimidate influence here. Denying in despair it craves. But it is a temporary measure, a delaying tactic. She places her hand on your shoulder. To truly understand how to defeat this ancient evil, to find the knowledge of our ancestors that has lost and hidden, you must indeed travel to the Iron Ministry. That is where the deepest secrets are kept. We have bought ourselves some time, young sage, but the true battle against the Whisperer return will be waged with knowledge. This is the part where I wish I had a party. So I talked to a sergeant earlier, and I have Anaya. Maybe I should take both of them, or should I just take one of them? Will she allow me to have both of them? Does she have more? How many gods are there in the village? And is there any warriors? Warriors? I don't know. I wanna go with someone, okay? A few, she admits, her gaze sweeping. And spears of well-used axes. We have perhaps a dozen able-bodied villagers who served as our patrol and protection, rotating watch at the village borders. She gestures towards a brawny individual laughing loudly by a bonfire. His broad shoulders easily twice the width of most men. As for warriors, she continues, we have skilled hunters and strong folk like Boren here, who can handle an axe with grim efficiency. They are stout of heart and dedicated to our safety. But they are farmers and carpenters first. Warriors only when necessary demands it. We are not a garrison town with professional soldiers. If that is what you ask, our strength lies in our unity and our spirit, not in overwhelming force. Poop! wanted to have someone come. Okay, I'm gonna finish off this video with me. Let's. I'm gonna still kind of play this game, and then I'll catch up. Anyways, I probably won't play it that much on videos, like on YouTube posting it, but I will play it. Let's see. I request a party. I understand, Elder. Then if I may be so bold, I would request a small party for my journey. You look around, spotting the guard who had accompanied you in the rainforest earlier. The guard who helped me secure the rainforest earth for one. He saw its corruption firsthand. You glance towards the bakery, where Anaya is now helping serve steaming mugs of cider, and if her father would allow it, Anaya. The elder's brow furrows her gaze, following yours to Gareth and then to Anaya. Gareth, you mean? She clarifies, her voice tinged with concern. He is one of our most reliable, and Anaya, her father, relies on her heavily, especially during the feast. Moreover, the path to the Ironwood Monastery is not a gentle stroll. It passes through deep woods and across the Whisperwind peaks. It is a dangerous journey, even for seasoned travelers, to take two of our few strong hands, and especially a young woman unskilled in combat, on such a perilous quest. Her voice trails off, as unspoken concerns hanging past the air. It is a heavy-ass stage. Oh, now she's made me feel bad. I understand. It may be. Wanted some. I just wanted some. Spirits up. Devastated, if anything. Boom. All right. Well, guys, let's see what she says after this. Your words bring a flicker of relief to the elder's tired eyes, though her expression remains etched in with concern. I understand, Sage, she says softly, placing a reassuring hand on your arm. It is a heavy burden to face such a journey alone, but perhaps it is for the best. To risk more lives, especially those so dear, would only add to the Whisperer's feast of despair should tragedy strike. She nods a silent acknowledgement of your sacrifice. Be swift, Sage, and be careful. You offer a son of a biscuit. You offer a brief curt nod in return, and gaze already seeking out Anaya amidst the celebrating crowd. You find her near the bakery's warm oven, chattering in a group of villagers. A tray of honey cakes clutched in her hands, her laughter rings clear, momentarily chasing away the shadows of the rime frost. As you approach, her eyes meet yours, her smile falters, sensing the gravity in your demeanor. You lead her gently aside, away from boisterous throng, to the quieter corner by the bakery. I read that message, so I apologize. Bakery door. The scent of fresh bread mingling with the crisp night air. Anaya, he began in a low voice, I have to go. Alright, this is where I go. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. It's been fun. This game is, like I said, is fun. It might have not been as fun as the video because, you know, it's a lot of reading and typing and waiting for me to respond. But if you watched it this far, I appreciate it. And I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you. Bye.